and welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, home of the Bayou Bengals and the stadium called Death Valley since the late 50s. Today, we have one of those games that tests your focus. Top 25 team against an unranked opponent. Can you take care of business? As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Astronauts, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Astronauts will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tigers offense will get the first possession of the game. And here's the man they want to get the ball to in this passing game. This is the type of receiver, David, when he's covered, he's still open.
He's still putting that hand up in the air. Coach, I'm still open. And more importantly, his quarterback knows that. They're going to move him all over the field. They're going to feature him on offense. They're going to make sure he gets a lot of touches, whether he's open or whether he's open, because he's always open.
Flushed out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They're working that left side. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Here comes the offense on second down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone.
He tries to take the top off. Got it in stride inside the 20. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown LSU. And the extra point makes it 7-0. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Astronauts offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. The Astronauts will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes a move. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
Oops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. LSU right back to the line. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. Still on his feet at the 45. All kinds of running room. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Georgia Southern looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give to the fullback. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. They punted on their first drive of the game, and now they have to convert on 3rd down to avoid doing it again. They'll run play action. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Inside the 30. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Just inside the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 19. Motion from the offense. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Buying some time. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tiger! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Got the 1st down, who's still on his feet. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range with Ed Love to pick up the 1st. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. And the field goal unit is on the field. And the holder will place it down on the left hash. A 47-yard try coming. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to fire to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. Jumped the gun just a bit, and we've got a false start.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. LSU quick to the line. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. This is a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unleashes one deep. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good, and put one more. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. On the option. Smashes through. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. From the 36, a 3rd down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. The Astronauts have a 1st down.
You wonder now on offense, have they found something in the run game? Finally, it's been tough for them to get the run game going, but they picked up a nice gain on that last one. Let's see if they go back to it.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Line getting set on 2nd down. Give to the big fullback. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up,
He unleashes a long one. He's got it up to 25. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, LSU! And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. This drive will open from the 15. They'll go to the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. Now on the option. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Astronauts line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. The offense set for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, 1 snap, put it in the end zone. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the 2nd quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Pressure coming. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And the ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got an open man. Open runway ahead. Touchdown LSU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Wisconsin is putting on a show offensively. Feels like they've been jumping around since the first whistle. They're up by 21 over the Pandas. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Handoff to the fullback. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. A 3rd and long coming up here. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Astronauts send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
Calls his own number. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The option look. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. They're bringing heat. Dances away. And the ball's loose in the backfield. And he falls on top of his own fumble. This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Big fullback's got it. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Astronauts!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the sends it downfield. Makes the grab inside the 30. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air on first down. And they get the sack just like that. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into their own hands. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Makes the grab at the 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. He wants to throw. Going up top. He's got it. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tigers. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. On first down, here comes this offense.
42 Spider, 4-2.
He'll start this drive firing. It's caught. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the left. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man. It's Coates. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
29
He's looking to pass. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. And the Astronauts in the hurry-up. He's going to pass on second down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They'll look to throw on third and goal. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. So they won't get a touchdown, but a chance to put something on the board before halftime. Right down the boulevard, it's good. I wouldn't say they cut into the deficit. They sort of microscopically edged off the deficit. Still a mountain to climb. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll let one go down the right side. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Here comes the offense on first down. On the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now on second down. On the option. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The Astronauts will punt it away on fourth down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. What a terrible, terrible shank. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this drive with an end around. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. Touchdown, LSU! And the stomping has commenced. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Here comes the option. Shakes off the defender. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll run the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. At the 20. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
And these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back with it.
First down for this offense. The back goes in motion. Goes to the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Fullback's got it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. The play action fake. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Astronauts decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out.
Returner runs out of bounds.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Feeling some heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. After making the pick, he took it the other way, and he's dragged down at the 19.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run the option. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And they're on him, and a heartbeat, and down he goes. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. What a disappointment. No good. And I guess they wanted to draw a little closer instead. They're still way, way behind. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back.
He lets one fly deep. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So close to cashing it in for this offense. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start, offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Tigers trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. On the option. He'll toss it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Now on the option. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Offense gets set for second down.
Brings up second down.
He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. The option look. He'll pitch it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Astronauts have it with a 1st and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Here's the handoff. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Astronauts will call on their punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Tigers! They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So his big play capability was on full display in that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Offense getting set for 1st down. He's knocked down in the backfield, a swarming defense, and he'll lose 7. This offense has a 2nd down play. Give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. The Astronauts will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line.
42 Spider.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. LSU right back to the line. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. He'll fire to his right. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First down here for the offense. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll toss it. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Quickly complete. At the 45, on its way. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's made. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Astronauts! And once he got loose, it was all over.
Number 2.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll snap this one to start the drive for their own 22. Here comes the option. The pitch. Fakes his man out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Can anyone catch him? He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And he added the extra point. Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught on the outside, it's Schwartz. And he'll be run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Not a very productive play there. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. A 3rd and long coming up here. They want to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Astronauts will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Just needs a crack to get a return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David.
He lets it fly. throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always, always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The astronauts will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Slips through the line. Found a lot of running room before he goes out of bounds, and what a way to build a little momentum. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Offense set on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown LSU! And the route is on. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. 1st down here for the offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the pass hits, picked off. Looking for more room. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in Week 4. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got it in the middle, it's made. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Line gets set, first down.
Let's go.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line. Touchdown, LSU! And the punishment has been extended. And this one is good, and it's been anything but easy for him. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Looking to move it through the air. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. Trying to get to it. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43. The offense lining up for a first down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He's looking deep. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. First down sack pushes it back. Now it's second down. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. This is a third and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. And the astronauts will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away to buy time. Hauls it in. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run the option. Now the toss. On the move at the 30. A tremendous run. He was full bore after taking that pitch. Just sweet execution. LSU quick to the line. Trying to surge it in. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Now the pitch. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. The Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, and this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to...
And it's picked off for the third time today. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. 3rd and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
That's why you got to avoid 3rd and long situations if you're on offense, because the defense knows it's pass, and all these guys are pinning their ears back. They're getting upfield.
He's taking the shot. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. And the Astronauts line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll run this play from the pistol. Goes to the option. Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. He's off to the races. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take